everyone, and good Friday. Happy Friday to all of you. Happy Friday, Dr. Monet.
Happy Friday, Adrian. Happy
It's an
Friday,
awesome
everyone.
time. Spain.
Ooh.
Spain going to finals. Who's going to win? I'm not sure if it's going to be the famous Messi and all the team or Spain and all the team. They have many, many players. In
Yes.
this team,
Well, they have the same players, the same number.
what I meant to say is that they have many players that do a great job.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of one team, like Brazil, you had the Ronaldo, or like, England, they have their older one or two players that do fantastic. And what I've seen is that Spain have many of them, many talented players. So, but we know nobody knows what's
Yeah,
gonna happen.
you're absolutely right. Yes.
So that's key. But tomorrow we're gonna have France against England just to see who's gonna get the third place. But on Sunday is gonna be amazing, guy. It's going
I
to
know.
be New York, the Jersey Stadium at 2 p.m. Central Time. So, anyways, lots of exciting news. As you can tell, we got our jerseys here. We're ready to cheer up Spain and to
Woo.
see how we can give a big trouble and we can beat Argentina. Let's see how we can get it. I have more Spanish in my blood because of all the things that happened in Mexico. So
Yes.
I'm gonna go towards Argentina. We already have the jersey, and we are so excited on what's happening. So thank you so much, Dr. Minet, for another session today.
Absolutely. Thank you, Adrian, for having me.
So now you're gonna get right into this amazing topic. We've seen so many people about it, and it's about root canal. So many questions, and one of them is your root infection playing defense, and without any showing any symptoms,
Good question. So, absolutely, that's something that happens a lot. So, we see patients that, they had like an infection ongoing sometimes for a long time. Now, not if the tooth has been treated before with a root canal, and there's a little bit of like a dark spot at the end of the root in your X-ray, that doesn't mean that you need to have another root canal. So that has to be evaluated sometimes by, the specialist, and decide if this is like an old dormant lesion that maybe when the first root canal was done, it improved and it just remained like a little shadow there. Or sometimes means that that root canal is failing. So in order to do that, sometimes we need to compare x-rays with like a previous x-rays maybe done at the time of that root canal. But a lot of times, the infection can be latent, can be just kind of dormant and then reactivate. So that doesn't mean that it's never going to, be a problem, but we need to evaluate, does it need to be treated now? Do we need to postpone? Do we need to wait? Or it's not an issue, or is an emergency issue.
Very nice, Dr. Monet. And now, could a deaf tooth stay silent until it becomes a dental emergency?
Absolutely. Yeah, actually, it happens a lot, even with teeth that maybe sometimes they have a crown or they have a filling that was done, a while ago, years ago, and then all of a sudden it needs a root canal. So it happens that maybe some bacteria starts making its way through, maybe like a little, decay underneath the filling on those margins. That's why, cleaning is so important at home and at the dental office. And that bacteria can make its way and then eventually, cause a root canal issue. So it might be silent and it might be working, underground, but then at one point it might really, pop up.
Yeah.
Or sometimes we see teeth that they hurt, and it's just like giving you some sensitivity, some pain, and then it seems like it goes away. And it's like, well, it seemed like it went away. I don't have to do anything. But what happened is that the tooth, when it was hurting, it got swollen inside. The nerve got swollen, then the nerve died. So the minute the tooth goes silent is because the nerve is dead. And then that nerve gets infected, and that might take, a little time. Sometimes it's just matter of weeks. Sometimes it could be months. But then at one point, then it just starts hurting a lot. And then sometimes it causes like facial swelling, big pain. So that could be then become a dental emergency.
Well, it is important to have it checked. Remember, Uh, so our last question will be: what yellow cards your mouth show before a hidden infection gets worse?
Whoa. What a good question today, Adrian.
I should have
You're
brought the
like
yellow card.
blowing it. Yeah, we need to have the yellow card. Well, there's a lot of yellow cards that we need to pay attention to, right? I mean, you get the yellow card in the field, it's like you better make sure
You're
you don't
about to
get the
get that
red
red, and then
one.
they get out of the field. So
You're out. So yeah, that can happen with the tooth too, right? We can get the red card and now we're losing the tooth. So to
mm,
avoid that, those warning signs, those yellow cards are going to be like if you have any sort of sensitivity, you need to check it. If it's too cold, too sweet, to temperature, right? Not necessarily cold, could be hot. That definitely makes it worse when you have temperature to sensitivity to hot, because that means that the tooth is more advanced and probably the root canal is imminent. If you have sensitivity when you chew, when you put your teeth together, that could be a sign as well, either of root canal or it could be like maybe of even a fracture, a crack. If you had a root canal before, remember those teeth sometimes tend to crack. So you have to make sure that everything, is checked regularly. And, if you have a feeling or something done recently and you feel like your bite is high, just make sure you go and you check with your dentist. And, that happens often, is not a big deal. It just needs to be adjusted a little bit, and sometimes when the patient is numb, it's hard to adjust the bite. But then you just go ahead. But any signs, anything that's not normal, you definitely need to check it. Mobility or anything that's uncommon, make sure that you check it early so we don't get that red card.
that is correct, right? Too many yellow cards, you only get two on your teeth. You probably only get one, and then you go straight so to
Yeah,
the red card.
can
So
happen.
just keep it checked. Thank you so much for tuning in to another great and amazing session with Dr. Monet about root canal. We have many, many more episodes to come with very interesting questions that are right on your alley. Thank you for tuning in. And please do not forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, all of those. We post content weekly, so you can be informed with those stories you love, those reels you love. But please make sure to share it with all your people, your family, your friends, and we'll be so much happy to serve them and to actually answer your questions that you leave below. And if you want to know more about us, please follow us and go to our website, healthy gums for number 4 healthygumsforall.com, where you can know more about our services, you can know more about our team, and that we basically carry the flag of health for your dentistry. So we will see you next time. Thank you so much, Dr. Monet, for another
Thank
session.
you. Thank you, everyone. And watch the game.
Watch the game. Don't forget to cheer your favorite team. Go. Ours is Spain.
Woo!
Spain.
Spain.
See you